Welcome to the monthly market update on You and Your Money. Here's Lysel Langevin, Senior Vice President and Financial Advisor at WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors.
A look at what's been going on lately and what you see coming up with the market. What's the overview?
Yeah, well, so I'll do a little recap of 2024, seeing as now we're into 2025. But the U.S. economy and stock markets really proved quite resilient in 2024, and it was better than we expected. There was the widely anticipated recession, but that never actually arrived. So did a great job of managing that through everything from moderating inflation to the interest rate increases and lowering those over time. But we do have a healthy job market and consumer. So unemployment is still pretty low at around 4.1%. So that's really helping this economy. Inflation continued to moderate. It was at a reasonable 2.6% back in October versus the 9.1 peak that we saw in June of 2022. So, and with all of that, the Fed has been, they've been moderating the interest rate because of that. Although in December they did mention that there'll probably only be 2 more rate cuts in 2025, and that definitely, was a bit of a surprise to markets, and so they had to anticipate sort of what interest rates might do next year. And so we also saw, though, the election that was created some volatility throughout 2024, but it settled after Trump won and Republicans took control of the Congress. So we'll be watching that pretty closely. And actually, I'll talk a bit about some of his campaign promises and see if they actually come to fruition and what that'll do to the economy and markets. So we'll talk a bit about that today. But on a year-to-date, in 2024, ending the year, the S&P was up just over 23%, the NASDAQ up 30%, the Dow was up 13%. Our bonds, they recovered quite nicely and were up around 7%. And then the international markets were up over 5% last year. So certainly some volatility along the way. As we know, that's always going to happen, but a good year for markets in 2024. So again, what do we always say, though? Focus on the long term. Don't let some of this short-term volatility knock you from what you're trying to do longer term. So it can be, but some of the headlines pretty scary. But if you focus on the long term, you'll get through it.
Good news for the folks with IRAs and other investments. You touched on the Fed and the rate changes they've had. What's the general view, Lysel, in the investment community? Do you feel that those were effective in controlling inflation and just in controlling the economy overall?
Yes, very, very effective. We think that Jerome Powell and his team did a really nice job, and that's part of in the update I gave where we avoided that recession, and we think that was really done by the Federal Open Market Committee and all of their work with interest rates. So they had us slow down our spending, consumers, because we didn't want to take out mortgages or get car loans or anything, and now we're starting to moderate that. So we that's why I think they did not lower rates as much, and they don't expect to in 2025 because they want a little bit of wait and see and see where we are. So it gives them a little more flexibility to keep rates higher if we need to cool spending.
For more information regarding wealth management and customized financial planning with WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors, please visit WHZwealth.com. WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors offer securities and advisory services through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Fixed insurance products and services offered through CES Insurance Agency. They practice at 697 Pomfret Street, Pomfret Center, Connecticut 06259 and 392A Merrow Road, Tolland, Connecticut 06084. They can be reached at 860-928-2341. WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors do not provide legal or tax advice. The tenured financial services team strives to support clients in achieving their financial life goals while providing absolute confidence and unwavering partnership for life.